Welcome to the Week 6 Team Builder. As of recording this, Week 5 has yet to be battled, so I don't really know what my record is up to this week. But hopefully we won against Unsolarizer. If we didn't want one, we just gotta try harder then. But anyways, this week we are going up against our good pal Kamren, the owner of the league. And yeah, this is going to be a fun one, I think, maybe, hopefully. So let us get right into it. First off, kind of been busy this week, so did not really have time to go that much into depth of what I think he would bring. Also, his team is kind of confusing with a lot of double ups on types and whatnot. So, not really sure, 100% sure that things are going to be brought and whatnot. But, anyways, first off, we have Zygarde. Zygarde is one of his Z move users. Quite threatening. Things to watch out for. Maybe he's Choice Banded with extreme speed. That could be an option. Could be Dragon Dance to outspeed everything on my team and then blow me back with a Z move. That is also a possibility. Very, very threatening boy. I don't have any resists on my team to his Thousand Arrows. Because Bronzong will get knocked down, Hydreigon will get knocked down, Gliscor will get knocked down. So really, really annoying with that. And yeah, very, very scary boy. Moving on, we have Gothitelle. Gothitelle is going to be a annoying one because it can actually has Shadow Tag in this league. So it can trap things in, so we'll have to be wary of that. But a lot of my mons have either A, ways to set up in its face and blow it back and sweep for his team, or ways to pivot with like U-turn or Vault Switch. So really shouldn't be too worried about that, but he could still bring it, thinking that it might trap certain mons that he might want to trap. Then we have Scizor. Scizor is possibility of being brought just because my Mega Diancie having that Bullet Punch is real nice with that Technician. It's also nice for setup Cloister, I guess. Probably going to be his defog user since it can sit in front of Bronzong, which Roserade, Gliscor, Cloister, which are my hazard setters, and Mega Diancie. So can easily just sit in front of them and defog, I guess. So Scizor, I definitely see being brought. Maybe a bulkier bring, since looking at his team, it is really his only, I guess, answer to Belly Drum Azumarill. I guess Vaporeon can, if it outspeeds it. It hazes that away. Same with Volcanion. But those two can't take a hit from Azumarill, so they can't just switch into it. And yeah, then we have Celebi. Celebi, I would say Celebi isn't that good of a month, but who knows? It could technically put in work. Speed Tide's my Volcarona, I guess, and might want to risk that Ancient Power Speed Tide, maybe. Might be Scarfed. Could very well be his Stealth Rocker. and Pivot Mon with U-Turn, maybe Healing Wish to help something like his Zygarde to sweep, or anything else that he doesn't want status, maybe. And then we have Vaporeon. Vaporeon is a very bulky boy with Wish. Best way to stop that is with Roserade or Zera. But he has 2 ground types, which do a lot to Zera, as well as Jolteon with Volt Absorb can be a hindrance to Zera. And to Roserade, he could easily trap that in with Gothitelle, if he is thinking along that line. He could technically wall Roserade with Scizor if I'm not running HP Fire on it, which means I wouldn't have HP Ice for Zygarde, and that could be a problem. And yeah, not to mention his next mon, Silvally, which could be any type. Don't really know which type he would bring if I see it. I don't really have any general idea of what type that is going to be, except based off of what other mons he's brought. So if he doesn't bring his ground type for some reason in Jolteon, then I'm going to assume it's ground type. But that's probably unlikely. It could be... trying to pick maybe Ghost type. He doesn't have a Ghost on his team, except possibly Silvally Ghost. Not sure why he would want that. Maybe to stop rapid spins. But who knows? Then I guess he could bring it for Parting Shot. Actually, probably going to see normal if it is brought with like maybe Choice Band or Scarf or something. Or maybe Assault Vest to help it out with Parting Shot. I think that's probably the most likely. Maybe Scarf to Parting Shot to weaken my setup mons, maybe. That is a possibility. Then we have Roselia, his other Z move user, which definitely won't see Z move ever brought on it, since it's way better with a Violate. Don't really see what much Roselia can do, except maybe absorb Toxic Spikes if I decide to bring them. I guess it could deal damage to Azumarill, but that would risk, with a grass move, it being Sap Sipper. And yeah. And if it goes for a poison move, would have to worry about me switching into something that could eat that and do a lot of damage back. And yeah, then we have Mega Dancy. Mega Dancy is a very likely mod to come against my team because it outspeeds a good chunk of my mons. Rock is good for Volcarona. Fairy is good for Hydreigon. Heck, even a Moonblast is decent enough against Gliscor. The Diamond Storm is decent against Roserade's bad physical defense. Moonblast is good for Hitmontop. Can do a nice amount of damage to Kamala. Can run Earth Power for my Mega Dancy. Earth Power for Zera. Can't really do much Bronzong or Dusclops, and can do a lot to Cloyster. So would have to watch out for his Mega Dancy against my team. That's high likely to be brought, in my opinion. That and Scizor and Zygarde, I think, are higher, most likely to be brought mons. I'd be surprised if he didn't bring any of those mons. Then we have Jolteon. Jolteon's nice, outspeeds everything except Zeraora. Could be run with Quick Feet to outspeed any possible setup on my end from a once shell smashed Cloyster or Quiver Dance in Volcarona. That might be his way of dealing with those setup mons. if he so chooses to do that. Stops Fall Switch momentum from Zaora. And then we have Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz, I guess, can do stuff like Defog and Roost against certain things. Mainly against my walls. It's a good wall for my walls, I guess. Get into a toxic war with those, maybe. But besides that, I guess it could wall Hydreigon. Unless for some reason my Hydreigon has Head Smash, which is possible if I want to run a physical Hydreigon this week. Then we have Piloswine. Piloswine is a really bulky boy. Ice is real nice for my Gliscor with the Ice Shard. Also another potential Stealth Rocker for him. Rock's nice for that Volcarona and the Cloyster, my two main setup sweepers. And then we have Volcanion. Volcanion is a special wall breaker. Struggles with my faster mons though, such as Mega Nancy and Zora. Technically, even Gliscor and Hydreigon can do a lot to it. Well, if it gets in one of the walls, such as maybe Bronzong or Roserade, it can do a lot to whatever I switch into it. So we'll have to watch out for that. With that, let us get into my team. First off, we have Justin, the Gliscor, Toxicor, Poison Heal, Roost Juice, Turn, Earthquake, and Defog. This is mainly to keep rocks off my side of the field. Should be able to one-shot Mega Dancy if it's not bulky, and live a Moonblast from it. Does not take a Life Orb Hidden Power Ice from Jolteon, which is quite sad, but I don't really want to keep this in against Jolteon unless I know it doesn't have Hidden Power Ice. But why wouldn't it have Hidden Power Ice? This, with its HP and defense, can take a +1 Adamant Dragonium Z Outrage from Zygarde. Devastating Drake from Zygarde at +1, which is nice, I guess, and it is strong enough, hopefully, to be able to break its sub if it tries to get that up, because that is the way I can lose this game if he gets his sub up with Zygarde and gets a Dragon Dance up. U-Turn is there to pivot out from Gothitelle if he tries to trap me with Gothitelle, as well as pivot out against an incoming defensive wall to it, like maybe Scizor or Mandibuzz. I was thinking maybe running Toxic and Taunt on it, but I really need the Defog. Actually, you know what? You know what? I convinced myself. I'm running Toxic and Taunt on this to help deal with his walls. Still deals with Gothitelle. Can technically deal with, not really. Can at least prevent Vaporeon from getting off a Wish. Stops usual Roselia shenanigans with Leech Seed and spikes and whatnot. Stops Mandibuzz. Yeah, this should be fine. And that means let's put that on and let's change this to Expert Belt. Right. Expert Belt, yeah. So next up we have not the Hydreigon. Usually something's bulky like that. Mandibuzz or maybe the Vaporeon could wall Hydreigon, but I can taunt them, and I can slowly whittle them down. I can taunt the Why am I blanking on its name? The Gothhotel. Yes, that's it. If for some reason it's then a 1v1 situation, or to prevent any other setup on it, Draco and Dark Pulse is really all I need. I guess I could technically run Flamethrower on it if I wanted to Mega Scissor, but I am fine with the Mega Scissor. Yeah. Then we have JT, the Hitmontop, Citrus Berry, Technician, Thief, Bullet Punch, High Jump Kick, Bulk Up. Hopefully this set will catch him off guard. Bullet Punch should be able to knock out Mega Diancie with one hit. It definitely knocks it out after one Bulk Up. Bulk Ups will help me take other things out, such as the Mega Scissor with High Jump Kicks. And yeah, fun set with this. Help me take on physical hits from Scissor, from the Zygarde, from Piloswine, from why am I blanking? Silvally. For some reason I'm just blanking on names for some reason. And yeah, with Thief, should be able to hopefully catch the Gothhotel off guard if he decides to bring that. As well as potentially the Celebi, as well as once that Citrus Berry is proc, I can steal any item that my opponent so has, potentially weaken it if I take one of their, like a Life Orb from Jolteon, or maybe a Violate from the Roselia, which is real nice, or maybe leftovers off of something. Well, weaken one of his walls. Then we have a guy that has a mural, another Citrus Berry user, huge power, Belly Drum, Aqua Jet, knockoff, Play Rough, plenty enough speed to outspeed, no speed, Vaporeon, and maybe like 16 points, I believe, in Vaporeon speed, this outspeed, if I am remembering correctly. So if he's going to try and speed creeping that, that's nice. Belly Drum, Aqua Jet, knockoff, and Play Rough should be able to one-shot his entire team, except for that Scissor, which won't like taking 2 hits from it. And yeah, that is real nice. Aqua Jet is also nice for Zygarde, or maybe even Diancie, his faster mons. And yeah, then we have Zero Sugar Berry. This is supposed to be nicknamed no, Chew. This one's supposed to be Chew. Ba-da-ba-da-da. Chew with his Sugar Berry, Volt Absorb, Fire Punch, Plasma Fist, and Power Ice, and Volt Switch. Should be able to 1v1 Zygarde, technically, if I decide to lead this and he leads that. His Zygarde, or if for some reason he comes in with Zygarde as I come in with my Zora, should be able to take on that. Volt Switch for momentum, Plasma Fist just for outright damage. Fire Punch is there for that Scissor, and yeah, as well, I guess technically Fire Punch is nice. I guess Piloswine technically, but not really. And yeah, that is Chew the Zero. Enough speed to outspeed Mega Diancie. Pretty sure that's what it is. Let me check that real quick. Should be enough to outspeed Mega Diancie if I'm remembering correctly. Yep. don't want to weaken my defenses, so that is why it is serious nature. And I don't really need the increased attack. And yeah, that is 2-0. And last but not least, we have Killua, the Cloister, White Harp, Skull Link, Rock Blast, his Skull Spear, Shell Smash, and Liquidation. Outspeed his entire team, and even a +1 Zygarde. After a Shell Smash, and should be able to knock everything out in one hit. With its move coverage, two things that can take a hit don't like taking 2 hits, and they would be almost knocked out, which is nice. As you can see, I have 2 sweepers this game, Azumarill and Cloister. Hopefully I can get one of them set up to blow quite a few holes in his team, and then have the other one for backup. So I might actually lead with Cloister, try and get that Shell Smash up, take out a couple of Mon, at least 2. 2 for 1 is nice, and then have the other one as Miro for late game. Hopefully that's how it works out. Maybe, but I won't know until we get into the match and see what he actually brings. Which that video will be coming out tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Catch you in the battle. Bye bye.